Hello guys, hello. This is Darryl with Lee's Lawn Care and Services. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? I'm taking the lakefront way home. See that? Beautiful view, relaxing, man. I try to come this way all the time. Like when I finish up my days, I like to take the lakefront way home because it's just something about being around the water that's relaxing to me, you know. And so I'm really, really appreciative of where I live, because I know a lot of people, they don't have this access like that, And me, I love being around the water, man. I love it. It's just something about it. I don't know if it's magical or something about it, that just lifts my spirits. See it? Beautiful view out there, right? Yeah, man. So how y'all been, man? Hope y'all been good. I've been great. Business has been great. Got somebody pulled over out here on the lakefront. Levee board. Okay. So they had somebody pulled over, but hey, I guess that it is what it is. They do have a bike lane out here, so it's like one side of the street is for vehicles, and the other side of the street is for bikes and things of that nature. I haven't seen the go-karts, but I have seen bikes and motorcycles on that side of the street. So it is what it is. Yeah, guys. How you guys doing, man? Missed you guys. Haven't made a video in a while, man. Been busy playing catch up. Shout out to Big Sons, man. Like he said, he shot his schedule up. I've been shot my schedule up about a month and a half ago. With this rain, we get rain every day, just about. And today I was just fortunate. We didn't get in. I guess I was in the areas where the rain wasn't present. But yeah, it's been raining every day. Without fail. And I can see it raining back here too because I can see the puddles on the side of the road. So that tells me that the rain came down back here at some point in time. And just fortunate enough not to get caught by that. So, which is a good thing, it gives you an opportunity to make a little change, But yeah, man, banks still wanting to lend your boy some money. You know how it goes. You know how the story is. I ain't biting on none of it, not right now. I'm trying to wait it out to see what I want to do. I may do it like the beginning of next season because we're so into this season. We don't have much left into this season. We're in August. I got till December because it doesn't get real cold down here. But I don't cut as much in November and December. Like I said, I don't know if I said that before in one of my other videos. I'll pull in like $2,500, between $2,500 and $3,000 between those 2 months, which is really, really light for me. And then January, February is the really, really tough months, for my business. And then, once March hits, it's like guns blazing. So those are the times for me when my season really takes off, from March all the way down to October, and that's the really, really good prime real estate cutting. And then November is kind of like the tail off. November, December is the tail off month. So you're still cutting, but you're not cutting that with the same velocity that you were cutting, in those other months. And that's when I really, really lean on my commercial properties because they get me through those times. And I lean on them, do like extra things for them, and pick up some extra income dealing with them. So that's kind of how that works, So I mean, it's an awesome thing, when you sit down and you look at it, from a standpoint that you have something that you can fall back on. It's awesome. It's always awesome to have those avenues, that you can fall back on and need, in a time that you really need them. And my residential too. I'm not gonna sit there and knock them because I start going to them like once a month, and they allow it, and I still get some money from them. So that's pretty cool, pretty awesome. But yeah, man, business is great. you know, have no complaints besides all the rain that we've been getting. So not gonna complain about that, because if it wasn't for the rain, the grass wouldn't be growing as good, you know. And I've been watching a lot of videos, doing a lot of studying, man. Looking at ways to improve the business. I have a plan. I put a plan together. So, you know, that's awesome. You know, that we got something in the pipeline, something in the works. I told my son to do some breakdowns, you know, on some things, you know, and, you know, we'll go from there. You know, I want him to put some things in the categories, some real numbers, you know, real numbers, real actual tangible numbers, you know, and then we'll go from there. And that way he can have an idea of what he's going to get versus what he's been getting, you know. And that's you know, that's his call. But, you know, my call, guys, this is my livelihood. I'm dedicated to this. This is what I do. And so, you know, I'm going to be out here fighting it out with the best of them, you know, in the rain, in the cold, whatever. You know, old Daryl, he going to be out here. You know, they got to run him off, which they don't tend to run me off. They keep me around for some reason. I must be worth something. They keep the old bum around, so that's good, you know. But yeah, man, business is great. I hope you guys are having a great season. Like I said, some of my customers, they cut their own grass. They didn't even hire nobody. They just, you know, when it wasn't raining, they went out there and almost passed out, but they cut the grass. You know, that's what one of my guys told me. He said, man, he must have stopped about 30 times, in and out of the garage, just sitting, drinking water, sucking some air, go out there, push for a couple rows, and then stop again. And I'm like, yeah, I know, man. He said, I don't know how you do this, man. It's just ain't no way. Well, you get conditioned to do this, you know. When you've been doing it for so long, you become accustomed to it, you know. And, you know, I mean, I lose a little weight out here doing this, but, you know, I kind of maintain the same weight, you know, and I lose a little, you know, but for somebody that doesn't do this type of work and they get out here and they try to do it, and yeah, it looks easy, but it's not as easy as you think, you know. And so that's just some of the things that go on, you know. People think it's easy. It's not easy. This work is not easy work. If it was easy work, everybody would do it. You know, let's just cut the chase, you know. If it was easy work, everybody would do it. But it's not easy work, because they hire us to do it, you know. And then they get to the point where they get picky too, because if the service provider is not doing an optimal job, then they get rid of them and they get somebody else. And so I do have one customer, man, and she's dropping her lawn care guy to get me to take the yard. I pleaded with her a little bit to keep the guy, because I say, hey, look, he's coming. I say, in the times like these, you know, to have somebody come out there and cut the grass, I say that is a gift. I say, because some of the places I can't even get to some of my customers, you know. And she's like, he does such horrible work and yada yada. I'm like, you know, just kind of, you know, keep him. I wanted her to keep him for the season, and then start the new season off. If I got openings, I'll take her. And I had a guy today. I always get business, man. It's insane, man, how much business I get, you know. And it's crazy, you know. It's just crazy. I must be doing something right, because ain't no way, you know, people will keep coming to you and asking you for service, you know. And the area I was in today, I hadn't been in that area in a while, and so I went over there. I finally got to him and started knocking the yards down, and I cleaned up the yards, and a guy came out. He's like, man, you know, I have a guy, and, you know, he don't come like he's supposed to, and, you know, he don't have insurance. He said, because if you break one of these glasses, then, you know, this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, that's, you know, I was one of those guys before where I didn't have insurance, but what I did, I saved up, and I had a stash on the side for, you know, breaks or minor repairs and stuff, and then I decided to get insurance, you know, which is it's not that bad, man. It's insurance is not. People like to make a big deal out of insurance, but it's not that expensive. It's really not, you know. Like I said, I spend more on the storage than I spend on the insurance. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And you know, the storage is like $150, $160 a month, and I pay less than that for the insurance, man. So, you know, it's no big deal. No, that's not. It's just, you know, you just get insurance and pray that you don't have to use it. You know, if you got to use it, then you have it. But you know, you don't want to use it if, like, for a door or something. I'll pay that out of my pocket. I'm not gonna use my insurance for that. But yeah, that's what he was saying. You know, the guy didn't have insurance and blah blah blah. And you know, I'm like, man, look. And he asked me, said, what would you charge to do my garden and cut my yard and all? I said, dude, I said, we are full. I can't give you no estimates. You know, I said, we are, you know, booked up full. We can't do no estimates. So he was like, oh, okay. I said, now what you can do, I said, I have a waiting list, and you know, people fall off at the end of the year. I said, now if you want to get on the list after that, you're more than welcome to do so. You know, I said, but as of this season, we are locked up. You know, there's ain't nothing popping. You know, it's over with. You know, it's like, yeah, you know what? That's something I'm gonna think about for next season. Cool beans, no problem. Cool beans. So, and then I had another customer who was close to my house. I gave her an estimate yesterday. I did do her because she's like right by my house. And so what it is, my son is going to be taking over a division of the business. You know, he's already got his mindset. He's kind of putting things in place, you know, and I told him to look at some stuff realistically and put those categories down, write it down on paper. Bam, 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 bam. This is what you're going to get if you're in the street versus what you're going to get if you're working for a job. So we had to, you know, you got to do that, man. That's how you determine, you know, what you're going to do, you know. And I was a manager, you know. I was a manager for a number of years, and I gave that up, you know, for this. And I make more out here than I made working for the company, man. And that's why I'm out here, you know. And I'm gonna continue to be out here until I can't be out here no more. So, because I love doing this, you know. And this is my love. This is my passion. This is what I do, you know. And so, like I said, I went over some numbers with him. I showed him what to look for and the things to pay attention to. So that's my time, guys. I just wanted to touch base with you, let you know what's going on, you know, just an update on things. Things great. I hope you guys are doing great. Look forward to talking with you guys later on. Peace out. Be good.